Hello, I will show you how you can create your own Azure web app on Brainboard. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to create it from scratch. Then I'm going to select Azure as my cloud provider. For the first resource, I'm going to use a location. I will modify the resource name and East US is good for me. So here I will make it bigger to now include a resource group. The resource group, the resource name, I need to change it, is this one, and the name is here. As you can see, because I have included the resource group in the location, it has been already pre-filled here. So I will make it bigger to add more elements, more resources in my resource group. And now I need a DNS zone. So we look for DNS zone here is this one. And as you can see, the first power of Brainboard is that is able to detect all interactions between resources. So now you can see that the resource name, we need to modify it. The name will be this one. And the resource group name has been already pre-filled. So now we are good. Here we can modify the name. It will be DNS zone. And now I need a DNS record. So DNS record we look at here is this one. I still include it in the resource group and in the location. Now the resource name will be this one. Here the name is app service like that. The resource group has already been pre-filled. Here is 300 and here is an advanced configuration. We need to configure the records. It will be this one and we're good to go. Here I will modify the name. It will be DNS record. And here I will create a connector between these two resources, and the connector, I will call it belong to. So now here I will make it like that for the design, and here I will look for application service. So application service is this one. I still included in the resource group and in the location. Now the resource name is this. The app service plan ID is this one. Location already pre-filled as well as resource group name. And here the name is this. And we are good to go. I will modify the name, it will be app service. And now I need an application service plan. We look at it here, is this one. So I modify the resource name. As you can see, already pre-filled here, and for the resource group, the same. Here, the SKU will be, the size will be var. And here. So now we're good to go. Is this one, and it's app service plan. I actually need to create a connector between those two resources. So now I need a storage blob, and we're going to look for it is storage blob here. It's this one. So we will now configure it. Is the resource name is this one. The name here, storage account here, and block. So here we're good to go. It will be storage blob. And now this one I will make it here. Here I will create the storage account. So we look for it here is storage account. We look for it is this one. In the resource group, in the location is this. The type is this one, and the standard is here. As you can see, already pre-filled, and the same thing for this one. The name will be Brainboard storage account. And here we are good to go. So here I will modify the name. It will be storage account. And here I need a storage container. So the storage container is this one, still in the resource group and in the location. Resource name I modify it is here. The name is here, and the storage account is that. Here I will make it like storage container. Now I need to create two connectors, so one from here to where it will be use, and here I can create a connector as well from this resource to this one, and it will be called use as well. So now I need to include internet is this one. So the internet, I create a connector between this one and this one. And now I create a connector between the DNS zone and the app service. Here, if you want to modify, we can actually modify it. It can be like this, or it can be like that, or it can be like that as well. We can make it like that. So we are good to go. Here, we will modify the variables. We will create them. So the first variable is app service name. So we look at it, and app service name is a string. Here the default is Brainboard app service. Then I need another one. It will be app service plan. Here still a string. Default will be app service plan is this one, name. Then we have the app service queue size. We need to create another one. Is here. Here is string, and here is S1 as default. Here app service tier is here. Here is string. Here is standard. SQLDB is here. The string is this one. SQL is this. And I need another one, so it will be here. Here will be string, and here will be default user one. And then SQL service name, server name, sorry, is here. Here is string, and here is the default. So So we look at everything. So we have 7 variables. All of them are string. So I showed you here how to create your variables. Here I actually showed you how you can create your own architecture. Here I see that I need to add an SQL database. So I look at it, is SQL database is here. So now we modified is the resource name, this one, the var is this one, and the server name is this one. Because I already included, as you can see, resource group name already been pre-filled. So we're good to go here. Now, as you can see, I need to make it bigger, perfect like that. I can modify the name, it will be SQL database. And here I need to include another one, it will be SQL server. So I'm looking at it here, it will be SQL server is this one, included in the resource group in the location. I'm modifying the name, it will be here. The administrator login will be this one. The administrator login password here already been pre-filled for that and for the resource group name. Here I add a bar, it will be this one, perfect, and the version is 12. So now I can actually add a connector between this one and this one here. The connector, we don't need the name, so it's okay. This one I can modify it, it would be SQL server. So as you can see, I showed you how you can create your Azure web app, how you can create your variables and get the code at the same time. And now we will look at the deploy. So we look at the Terraform code here that has been generated on the fly. Here we have the actions, and I will show you how you can also configure your so to configure basically your cloud provider, you simply need to go there and you configure for Azure. And here we do a plan. So Brainboard will actually give us the Terraform init and the state lock. Everything should be green. It's the best practice of Terraform to actually do a plan before you can actually do an apply. So here is okay, perfect. Here, as Brainboard is a collaborative solution, if one of your colleagues needs to do apply, it will actually detect that there is an ongoing action. You need to switch off this one before you can do an apply. And then when you do the apply, it will be deployed at a target cloud provider. Here, I can also show you, for example, how to do create new version. So init commit. Let's say now I want to add an API, just an example, an API in the resource group location. So we don't need to configure it. Here is added API management. And here you can navigate either going there or there. And you can actually convert this architecture into a template. So create templates, either organization or public. Let's say organization, and you will have it. Next, publish. And as you can see, you have created everything for you.